Doubles and coffee, water. Water, PNM just play games with water. PNM tell you that the UNC and Desalcott and the desalination plant was the worst, most evil creation on Trinidad and Tobago that is impacting the water supply. They lied to you, and then it came out in the Joint Select Committee and they were caught lying. Rowley and Marvin Gonzalez and the PNM were trying to say that the desalination plant was the cause of all of Wasa's woes. And now we see, if they get moss or algae buildup at Desalcott, half the country, 3/4 of the country has no water. If there's an electrical issue at Desalcott, half the 3/4 of the country has no water. We bordering on the water riots of the 20th century without Desalcott. But yet Rowley and the PNM were telling you that the UNC's decision to move into desalination water for the energy sector was the reason why you had no water, not the incompetence, not the leaks, not the mismanagement, not the corruption, not that Marvin, Minister of Man Gonzalez, knows nothing about Wasa, and that is why Rowley chose him. They came in a Joint Select Committee and they would ask all the questions because Rowley had said, for example, that Desalcott was getting $1.81 per cubic meter for water. Lie. $1. The company that is getting $1.81 US per cubic meter is a company called 7 Seas, which the PNM seems to love. Before May 24th, 7 days before the election in 2010, PNM granted this company, 7 Seas, a desalination company, all they don't even know it exists, granted them a contract. They also agreed to pay their electricity bill every month since then for the last 13 years. You, the taxpayers, pay 7 Seas electricity bill. They get a higher payment per cubic meter of $1.81 US compared to Desalcott. But the PNM went to attack UNC and the Desalcott. Desalcott was created for the energy sector. Keith Christopher Rowley and Stuart Smallpin Young have decimated the energy sector, where there's steel plant, 11 different plants in Point Lisas, all sorts of plants that require water for cooling and so on, and for the general production. They have shattered the demand for water because of the lack of productivity in the energy sector. They found no gas, they cannot supply gas, and companies are packing up and going because desalinated water makes a profit for you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, in the energy sector per cubic meter of $5 profit for every cubic meter. But it was Patrick Manning and the PNM, when they started the collapse of Wasa back in 2002, 2003, that decided to move desalinated water into the residential grid. And then it was the PNM that signed and increased that contract and signed it till 2032. The UNC came in and negotiated and got better results. And then Kevin Ramnarine boosted production in the energy sector, did successful bid rounds. Point Lisa's moved from 30% capacity to 75% capacity, and Desalcott was making a profit for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. But now, the PNM that tried to lie on Desalcott, and Desalcott pays all the electricity bills to TNT. They get no subsidy from the government, plus they get a lower price of $1 per cubic meter as opposed to 7 Seas that somehow the PNM like and they don't ever mention it. But without Desalcott now, the country is in a total and complete collapse with regards to water, water supply, residential supply, tap water in your taps. So the PNM should stop playing games, stop attacking policies that they had no concept and no brain and no intuition and no creativity to bring, and leave Desalcott alone, number one. Encourage them and assist them. They should be giving Desalcott the same sweetheart deal that 7 Seas get for the electricity and the desalination process. Electricity is a very high cost. They should also be giving Desalcott a higher price equal to that Seven Seas is getting, because the Salcott is saving the country. Without the Salcott, this country will be in a state of total collapse, with people suffering to intolerable degrees without water. Wasa is boasting and putting out a post that in the month of August, them fixed 2,589 leaks. Yeah, Wasa. But tell me, how much leaks were created, brand new leaks in August? It had to be more than that, because there is no improvement in the leaks, the loss of water through leakage. So you're like, you're bailing water out a boat with a bucket with hole in it. PNM and Wasa are incompetent. Water is life. Water is basic. And people in 2023 in Trinidad and Tobago, an oil and gas rich country of geniuses, cannot get water. And you all still want to defend the incompetence and stupidity of the PNM? But let the PNM go far. Fire burn the PNM. And then when they turn on the fire hose, it should have no water. Bless.